Joining us is former world #1 and former Grand Slam champion JustinHalon. Justin, thank you for speaking to us. You're here in India for a very special reason. How much of the Indian talent have you seen and how impressed are you with?
I'm very happy to be here. It's a wonderful project led by Roland Garros with that idea of the Junior Wildcard series. I think that it's a wonderful opportunity with this tournament to see the Indian talents, to give them the opportunity to feel the atmosphere what a Grand Slam is. Tennis players, they dream of Grand Slam. All these young players, for sure, one day they will want to play a Grand Slam, and here it's a unique opportunity to promote tennis, because that's what every country needs, that we talk about the game, and also certainly especially for India, and that these players can go to Paris and live a wonderful experience. All the sport is about emotions, and that's what this event gives to the players, and I think to everyone it's a lot of emotions, a lot of sharing, also about the clay court, because it's not really common here in India, and we had wonderful discussions with the kids, so it's great for me.
And talking about women's tennis, there is this new tennis players that are now ruling the world #1, world #2. We've seen Serena dominate for a long time. You have been world #1 for 117 weeks to be precise, but now you have Naomi Osaka, there's Petra Kvitova, there is Simona Halep. How do you look at this new generation of the women tennis players?
Well, we need young players to push the I'm away from the circuit for a number of years. What Serena is doing is still amazing. I admire that. The passion is still there, motivation, the mental toughness is still around. She's an inspiration for all these young players. We need these players to really take the control of the top of the game and to fight in a positive way between them. We want to see 7 or 8 players winning the quarterfinal all the time, and no matter who's winning at the end. But I think the level of the game kept improving. We have a little bit less consistency. We see different kind of winners in different kind of tournament. Simona Halep remains one of the most consistent. Osaka, of course, winning the last 2 Grand Slams. And still, Simona Halep is not the new young generation. We have younger players also that try to own their place in the top of the game. It's a demanding life, it's a tough life, and it's a beautiful one. It's a beautiful one, and what the guarantee is that they will have a lot of emotions, a lot of good results, sometimes some tough moments. It's part of our life. That's what I discussed with this also yesterday. It's that not everything can be perfect, and we have to keep going on.
And, in the Indian context, we do not have many tennis superstars. We have Sania Mirza, and we have Leander Paes, we had Mahesh Bhupati, but somewhere that's about it. We do not have many names to recognize the sport with, as Serena did for the United States, or you did for your country. Where do you think something is lacking?
It's very hard for me to talk about that after only 24 hours here in India. I think that it's a big country. It's probably not easy to structure everyone.
How difficult is it to do well in tennis as a sport?
It's tough to do well in sports. You need inspiration, you need examples. I think that India had some examples, wonderful ambassadors for the game. We need promotion, more promotion. And you have sometimes countries where tennis is not the most popular. I understood that is not the case here in Belgium also, but it depends. I mean, for us, we are a small country, but we also needed inspiration and people at the top. And I think that events like this also can give the motivation to the kids to start tennis. And when we have the possibility also to go abroad and see what's going on in the other countries, that's what I did. But tennis is not easy because it's also very expensive, and so we have to deal with all these elements. But I keep believing that tennis can grow up in India. That's for sure. There is a potential. Yes.
Final question: your favorite women and men's tennis player?
My favorite? Roger remains someone, that I respect so much, but Rafa in another way. They are different kind of players. Tennistically, I would feel more closer to Roger. And then we have young players also coming on the tour. I think the men's game is going to be also very, very interesting. But I have to say that there's the Canadian guy, Félix Auger, who I think is going to be also very good mentality, but there are different ones. But I have to say that the names that we still have on the tour with Nadal, Federer, Djokovic, we live at a time that is a wonderful time for the tennis history, that's for sure.